everyone, and welcome to another News Coolum video. And hello, Dolly. So this is going to be one of the essential tools that I have for the Ford Ranger electric project. I had to grab it in a big old gas truck, and then had to do a little bit of assembly. Now, I kind of looked at the owner's manual there. Maybe I didn't read every last word. Klaatu, Barada, Nickelback, or whatever the saying is. But yeah, I just went ahead and assembled it. So far it seems to work okay. It's rated for 1,500 kilograms, and it has additional legs on the bottom, so once you lift, you can actually stabilize at a slightly higher level. I wanted the ability to lift a little bit higher, but I don't know that it's going to be crucial. But the reason this is an important tool for the Ford Ranger electric project is because, well, you're lifting a battery, and a very heavy battery that's going to weigh, up to 1,500 pounds. When at least the one that I'm building, when everything is put into it, maybe even a little bit more than 1,500 pounds. The lead acid battery weighed, I think, just under 2,000 pounds, like 1,900 and change, and the NIM battery weighed about 1,200 pounds. So I'm sort of in that same range for the weight of these these Ranger electric batteries, but that's a lot of weight. As people have noted, this is a dangerous weight. It's a lethal weight, really, and it is something that's hard to move around. And I sort of, jerry-rigged a little bit of stuff here and there to get the batteries out from underneath the Ranger and to move them to the carport where I'm working on them. But that's when they were completely unloaded, no battery cells in them whatsoever. So now that they're loaded, being able to lift and move them around again is going to be very difficult. I created a 2x6 runner that's running the length of the battery. And, they have a shop manual. There's a very specific tool for lifting the Ford Ranger electric battery, but I don't have that. I don't even know if they exist anymore, or if they do, who might have one. But it's a specialty tool, and it's not really necessary if you can support the battery and you have something like this where you can fork under it and be able to lift it up, I think at least 7 to 8 inches, to be able to bolt it up to the base of the Ford Ranger electric chassis. But yeah, one of those pillow lifts might be nice to have. I saw like Sandy Monroe has one over at his shop. I think anybody who really works on electric vehicles a lot is going to have one of those. But in lieu of that, this is kind of a simple, easy way to lift and move batteries that otherwise weigh several thousand pounds. So I'm in the process of cleaning out the NIM battery tray right now. I got all of that LDPE material that I wanted moved out of the side, and so now it's just sort of scrubbing down the battery. But before I move the cells in, I want to put this jack lift under it. All right, so I went ahead and lifted this up here just to show you that runner. I had it on bricks so that I had enough lift to get in there with the jack, but now these are completely free. Like I said, I need to finish washing out this case. You can see I got as much of that plastic out as I could reasonably get out. And then the other thing you'll notice too right now, this is a little bit front biased, but I did that on purpose because a majority of the cells are going to be in this back half of the pack, and so I want to balance it out. So I wanted at least one of these members here to be under this sort of central support bracket that bolts up. One of the other things that I need to do, though, is I want to measure. Now, I know that like per this jack instructions, right, you don't want the weight out towards the far end because you can cause like a tilting hazard, things like that. But I might not have that much of a choice because I need to make sure there's enough clearance that this wall doesn't rub up on the Ranger when I'm lifting the pack up, so that I can lift it up high enough to actually get this into position and bolt it up, and then relieve all of the stress on the jack and then lower it. So I do need at least that much clearance. So what I'm going to do is just run over to the Ranger right now and just do a quick measurement to see how much I need, because once I start putting the cells in here, I'm done. There's no more moving this case around. There's no more adjusting on this jack stand, so I need to go ahead and do that. Alright, so there's the bolt up point. So I'm just going to put my old rusty, trusty measuring tape there. And based on what I'm seeing here, I can't tell if that's focusing. Focus on the rust. I need at least probably 16 to 18 inches of clearance, which might be more than I actually have, but we'll do the best that we can. Yeah, so just eyeballing it, it looks for sure like I'm not going to have enough. There's no way, right? This is only 10 inches, 8 inches maybe, to this base level, and yeah, so I'm going to have to probably get a little bit fancy with the Cheese Whiz in order to make this happen in a sort of safe way. Yeah, even if, like I said, it means maybe pushing it a little bit out further than I'd want to, but yeah, we'll have to see how that works out. In the meantime, I'm not really lifting it. I'm just using this to hold it. So I think as long as I have all of the weight no farther out than this protrusion here, then that might give me just enough clearance to get in there. But yeah, I'm going to move these supporting bricks and then lower this down to the ground level anyway, or as low as this jack will go. And then from there I'll just start cleaning out the battery case and then loading in the batteries. Alright, well that's it. That's about as far as I'm willing to go, to try to get this to fit. It looks like I do have maybe about 16 inches from the center of the mounting point to the edge of this pallet jack here. But one thing to note too, just for safety, the one reason I feel okay getting away with this is because there's the wooden runner underneath, and this wooden runner is what's carrying a majority of the weight, and so I feel okay with it being this far out, because it's actually right here on the jack, not all the way out there. So that's pretty much the only reason I'm okay with doing it this way. Again, ideally you'd have like the pillow lift and a full truck lift that gives you, feet and feet and feet worth of clearance, but I don't have that here, shade tree mechanic. So I'm going to go ahead, I have the bricks moved out, I'm going to lower this down and clean out the pack and start loading up the cells. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope this was informative. Like I said, let me know what your experiences are working with pallet jacks, lift jacks, lifting batteries, things like that. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and thank you for watching.